Heka is Offense by Ru of House of Keperu. You know, I always hear people ask, why are black people stereotyped throughout history? Then, almost in the same breath, they ask why the black community struggles to unite. And I think the answer is simpler than we realize. Because we've been taught defense, but we've never been taught offense. Since the rise of white supremacy as a global system after 1492, people of indigenous, Aboriginal, and African descent have spent centuries reacting. Reacting to slavery, reacting to segregation, reacting to discrimination, reacting to stereotypes, reacting to injustice, reacting to whatever attack came next. But no team has ever won a championship playing only defense. Defense may keep you alive, but offense determines the future. We've become experts at surviving, experts at enduring, experts at protesting, experts at explaining ourselves. But survival is not the same as victory. Offense is something entirely different. Offense is vision. Offense is strategy. Offense is organized thought. Offense is organized support. Offense is building institutions before someone else builds them for you. Offense is owning your narrative before someone else writes it for you. Offense is educating your children before someone else conditions them. Offense is creating businesses, schools, media, technology, books, communities, and systems that strengthen your people instead of waiting for someone else's approval. Defense reacts. Offense creates. Defense protects today. Offense builds tomorrow. And this is where Heka enters the conversation. Because Heka is offense. Heka is not merely speaking beautiful words. Heka is speaking with such clarity, such alignment, such conviction, that your words begin organizing reality itself. First, the mind changes. Then behavior changes. Then families change. Then communities change. Then history changes. Every civilization that shaped the world first mastered Heka. They mastered the story. They mastered education. They mastered symbols. They mastered language. They mastered imagination. Because whoever shapes the imagination eventually shapes the future. Meanwhile, we've been arguing over labels while neglecting institutions, fighting over personalities while neglecting principles, waiting for another leader instead of developing leadership within ourselves. Real offense doesn't worship kings. Real offense doesn't wait for queens. Real offense develops people. No ego, no celebrity worship, no savior complex, just disciplined human beings moving with one conviction. Imagine if every artist created to awaken instead of distract. Imagine if every entrepreneur built businesses that healed instead of exploited. Imagine if every teacher taught self-mastery before memorization. Imagine if every dollar strengthened the community before strengthening corporations that never loved us back. That is offense. Offense is choosing where your attention goes. Offense is choosing where your money goes. Offense is choosing where your children learn. Offense is choosing what ideas become normal. Offense is creating culture instead of consuming it. And understand this, the greatest offense is not hatred. The greatest offense is becoming so organized, so disciplined, so economically aligned, so intellectually awakened, and so morally grounded that confusion can no longer divide you. White supremacy understood offense. It invested in stories. It invested in education. It invested in economics. It invested in symbols. It invested in generations. The question is, when will we? Because the moment the people understand Heka, they stop reacting to history, and they begin writing it. They stop begging for seats at someone else's table, and they build tables strong enough for generations yet unborn. It is time to stop confusing survival with victory. It is time to stop mastering defense and start mastering offense. Think strategically. Speak deliberately. Build relentlessly. Let your Heka become your offense, and let your offense become your legacy. Keperu and Ma'at. Ashe.